Hello, Caesar here, and here is a first look, kind of first impressions review of my Zpacks Cuben Fiber flat tarp. This is a 6x9 tarp, the total weight, and here it is. Here I have it it's inside of a Cuben Fiber dry bag, also from Zpacks. I put some guidelines on it, and the total weight, including everything, is 255 grams. I decided to do something that some people might say is a bit crazy. I went for, rather than the standard 0.51 Cuben Fiber that comes with all the tarps on Zpacks, I went not only to the 0.75, I went all the way to the 1. I got the 1.0 Cuben Fiber, which is very strong and very durable. I think this eliminates a lot of the issues that are associated with Cuben Fiber. A lot of people, will say the Cuben Fiber is not very durable or whatever. I happen to think that it's very durable, even the 0.51. However, as far as abrasion goes, that's an area where it doesn't really shine as much. I have seen some reports of the 0.51 Cuben, getting brushed by like a stick or a branch or something, and getting a hole in it. In fairness though, one pro that Cuben Fiber has over silicone nylon is that if it is damaged in the field, it's easy to repair. I have in front of me here some Cuben Fiber repair tape that you can get from Zpacks and other places to repair a tarp, and that's going to be much easier than if you have a silicone nylon tarp and that gets damaged. But yeah, I think with the 1.0 though, that eliminates a lot of the concerns, and I wanted something that would just really be tough and really last. You get with the 1.0 not only more Dyneema threads, like if you look at close to Cuben Fiber, you see like little Dyneema threads, there, but also it has a thicker membrane of Mylar, right? And you can see even the 1.0 is still pretty light. It's still pretty light and still pretty translucent. You can see there. The finished silicone nylon is going to be about 1.6 or I've seen as low as 1.2. There's one exception, which is the newer silicone argon fabric, but there have been concerns about how waterproof that fabric is, which I won't get into. But so that put me off from going with the silicone argon, the silicone impregnated argon fabric. And so I said, you know what, I want to have kind of the best of both worlds. I want the tight pitch of Cuben. Cuben doesn't sag like silicone nylon does. Cuben doesn't mist like silicone nylon does. It is going to be more expensive, but I want to have something that's going to last. For the past several years now, I have been using a lot of flat tarps that are more or less disposable, made out of plastic. If you visit my blog, you can see that some of the more popular posts are on do-it-yourself plastic tarps, where you can make out of just plastic sheeting or whatever. And don't get me wrong, it's a great that's a great alternative, especially if you're just a person who backpacks every now and then, or if you're looking for a loaner for a friend. It's something good to make. But I wanted something that'd be solid and I could use for a long time, and so I just went with the 1.0. But yeah, I know on Bora gear, if we're going to go back to weight too, in my comparisons, just to give a concrete example of weight, since that's such a big issue here with tarps, lightweight tarps for ultralight backpacking. Bora gear has a 5.5x9 tarp that's listed on their site as 7.5 ounces total, and this is slightly larger, and also, as I said, has got all the pros of going Cuben, right? There's of course some quibbling about some things like Cuben is louder in the rain, it sounds like a tin roof, whenever it's rain. That's never bothered me. I've had other Cuben shelters, and it's not bothered me. But yeah, so that's about it. Just kind of a quick first impressions, and kind of I wanted to talk about my reasoning behind going for the 1.0. I'm going to do another video in the future of it in action, where I set it up. It's difficult now because in Sweden, it's winter time here in Sweden, so there's not much sunlight, But whenever I can get, you know, some sun, some time, I will go out, set up the tarp in some different configurations, and yeah, hopefully that will be helpful or interesting to check out. So stay tuned. I hope this was helpful, and let me know what you think too, if you have, you know, because this is kind of a hotly contested issue, you know, silicone, nylon, or Cuben. Feel free to comment and all that. Yeah, and shout out to Zpacks, and for the record, I bought this in the normal price, you know, and I just asked Joe, you know, to you know, make it to 1.0. He was very patient, very great customer service at Zpacks. Yeah, all right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.